Weberman, Chairman of the Committee to select this year's Elliott Bell Award. The award is given each year for outstanding long-term contribution to journalism. This year, we had a tough time deciding, but our committee chose Stan Strachan, standing to my left, your right, because Stan created a new newspaper, the National Mortgage News. His newspaper developed quite a number through investigative journalism, original stories picked up by the National News Mediator, and most importantly, Stan gave jobs to a large number of young journalists. I'd like to present this award to Stan Strachan, editor of the National Mortgage News, for having made a significant long-term contribution to the advancement of financial journalism. Stanley, it's all yours.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the committee, the Board of Governors, and all the members of the Financial Writers Association for this honor. In thinking about what I would say tonight, I recall that about 8 years ago, Myron Kandel sent a young man to see me about a job who was about to graduate from the Columbia School of Journalism. And we agreed on a salary and on a starting date. And about a week later, he called me, and he had met a noted journalist at a cocktail party who told him that working for a trade paper would ruin his career and he'd never get anywhere in journalism. And he decided against taking the job. And I think this award and the people who have passed through the National Mortgage News over the years give the lie to that statement. And I also think that trade papers finally are coming to the point in the eyes of the profession, where we're now respectable and not hidden in the corner. And it's because of organizations like the Financial Writers Association and their willingness to respect good work no matter where it comes from that that's been the case. Thank you all very much, and good night.
Now, I would like to introduce Madam La President, Sally Heinemann.
Welcome to the 1990 Financial Follies, and a special welcome to Chairman Gorbachev, Vice President Quayle, and I think that's the big Donald back there too. We are delighted that so many of you have joined us this evening. We were kind of worried. This was a hell of a year, a really difficult one, and we didn't know if anyone would be left to turn out. But for the evening, we just want to relax and enjoy. We know it will be over soon. We'll be glad of that. And we have a great, great show, a great cast. As a matter of fact, I have worked with more than half of this cast. However, I have never been in the show. Those of you in the audience who know me know that I am terribly shy and retiring. But I do know these people are great. One word of caution. As you're watching the show, please remember that any resemblance to persons or companies, living or dead, is purely intentional. And now I just want to say a word about my first love in this organization, and that's the Scholarship Committee. We have, over the years, given out over $100,000 in scholarships. We also have $80,000, just about, in our war chest for future scholarships. These are given to students who are going to pursue a career in business and financial journalism. And by attending this dinner tonight and by advertising in our program, you all have made a major contribution to this effort. And we thank you, one and all. I think that's enough serious stuff for the evening. We're going to, I hope, relax, enjoy, have a great time. I really hope to see you all again here next year, and thank you all very much. Maestro Jerry Goldstein, on with the show.
Someone to screw you, someone to sue you, someone who'll take it all, it's avarice tonight. Traders rapacious, boardrooms capacious, programs all running wild, it's avarice tonight. Fleecing the schnooks, cooking the books, bring on the cheaters, liars and crooks. Brokers all global, all highly mobile, pushing the schlock around the clock. Bankruptcy tomorrow, avarice tonight. It all takes place along Wall Street. You know Wall Street, where the world's greatest theme park has been assembled by the Financial Writers Association. Greedland. See the mighty global wheel of fortune. the mutual fund merry-go-round, the death-defying NYSE Twister, and the minarets of the Trump Pavilion. That's for those of you, of course, who have no interest in convertible debentures whatsoever. And just down the street, the Greenland Savings and Loan Association, which owns the mortgage on this whole magnificent thing, and which is having a few minor problems. It's $500 billion in the red. But why should I tell you? We have an enormous cast backstage to tell you. We've suffered. Believe me, we've suffered covering your foibles and faux pas. So why shouldn't you suffer too? So now the entire company, Greenland Follies, 1990.
Nothing substantial. There's no one fictional. It's avarice tonight. Oil prices soaring while you were snoring. Exxon will thank the rackets. Avarice tonight. No raining backs, no cardiacs. This time we'll all come out in the black. As for the east side, also the west side, Tokyo will buy it all outside. And sinners, losers and winners, charlatans and fakers, losers and makers, inquisitors, acquisitors, rapacity, supply side, inside, losers, no hiding flash, no line of flash. This time you're living financial bad. Maybe we'll name ya, then we'll defame ya. Nobody came in here to fight. Apocalypse tomorrow. Avarice tonight. Don't go away.
Mikhail Gorbachev, Václav Havel, and Lech Walesa. You are the leaders of the emerging democracies of Eastern Europe. What are you gonna do?
Greenland!
Gentlemen, now over here is the International Funhouse.
Wait! What are you doing? I am Lech Walesa of Poland. This is how you're treating Nobel Prize winner? Oh boy, Gorby. They got some good-looking women around here, but this Polak they're giving no respect. No wonder. These are high-powered people. Got to speak their language. Not English.
Completely different language called financial. Very, very sexy. We must learn it.
Speaking financial is lover's best day. Speaking financial is the way on Wall Street with a maid.
If she keeps slamming back all your besters, tell her she has a hell of a belter.
Just avoid all apparent frigidity and look for implied volatility. You can make it from alpha to zeta. Tell her she's got a great set of betas. Speaking financial with a Wall Street mate. Speaking financial is lover's best day. Speaking financial is the way on Wall Street with a maid.
Say her buy list will be your adoption. If tonight she'll be your naked option.
Say your mind has been totally addled 'cause you're thinking of long and short straddles. And the butterfly spread, you'll pursue it, if she'll just demonstrate how to do it. Financial, and we'll all get
Happy.
so in vain, and we'll all get ecstatic with a Wall Street day.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jessica Hahn for Crud Productions. We're bringing you an unprecedented opportunity to buy a Dolby-engineered video cassette of this entire production for $6.69, plus $29.95 for shipping and handling. Imagine all the musical mistakes, all the bad jokes, all the awful dancing, and an uncensored version, never before released, of Midnight Rehearsal in the director's suite. Woo, woo! So do hurry, because the first 2,000 cassettes will be hand-delivered by me, Jessica Hahn. And for an extra 100, I will give you a blow-by-blow demonstration of my experiences with Jim Baker. Just call 1-900-WANT-SEX. I'll repeat that number. It's 1-900-WANT-SEX. And remember, this Surgeon General has not said that sex is detrimental to your health.
Goodbye, Mr. Milken. And don't worry, the young traders still believe in you.
Thanks, kid. That really means a lot. What a schmuck.
Mike Milken, any last message? No final meal. Don't beg for mercy.
I've got a message. Give my regards to Drexel and tell him that I said hello. Tell him I taped those conversations we had years and years ago. Remember that I am burning to sing the feds my own sweet song. Yes, give my regards to Drexel Burnham. Tell them they'll be here long. Give my regards to Drexel and tell them that I said hello. Tell them I still have $500 million left. That's more than they will see. Point out that Congress wants me to spill my guts from A to Z. Yes, give my regards to Drexel Burnham. Say that they will soon join me. Yes, give my regards to Drexel Burnham. And one word,
And now, we take you deep into the bowels of Breedland, where financial engineers are working feverishly to develop new sources of energy for the world's capital markets and their own bonuses. Ladies and gentlemen,
the boiler room of Greenland.
Yeah!
Stock, stock, we got. Stock, stock, we got. Stock, stock. To keep us in the race, I got. Stock, stock, we got. Stock, stock, we got.
Stock, stock. Can't get up without pushing up the pace. The telephone is ringing, still I keep on singing. Bottom line song of the blues. Doesn't matter what you're getting, still I keep on reading. Morning news says I will lose. I got stock, stock, I got stock, stock, I got stock, stock. Get up.
They told me to dump some more. Thank you. They told me to dump some more junk in the market. They told me to dump some more junk in the market. They told me to dump some more junk on the market.
But that don't do no good.
They told me to pound some more bonds in the hopper. They told me to pound some more bonds in the hopper. They told me to pound some more bonds in the hopper.
But that don't do no good.
Junk in the market?
No good.
Bonds in the hopper?
No good.
Bonds!
No. Yes.
In the race, I need your love to keep me in the race. Yeah! Hey!
Where's the other place? He's supposed to sing from the side. Somebody's supposed to sing from the outside line.
Such a nice audience.
Yes, isn't it wonderful?
Oh, fatherland, fatherland, united and free. It's the world we've been waiting to see. The world thinks we're learning to sing a new song. They're suckers for Germany. Oh, fatherland, fatherland.
Raus! Raus mit your house! Ach, raus mit Farmers House! Herr Bundesminister Helmut Kohl!
Ah! Lothar de Maizière! Prime Minister of East Germany. What you doing with the beer stupping and the song singing and go waiting on the tables? Just a minute, Schatzi, just a minute.
Helmut, things is tough in East Germany with the economic dunder and blitzen and flitten and splitten. So I got a moonlight here at the Kit Kat Uber Alles Pavilion. What you up to?
Me?
You.
I just been enjoying a little Fagenegen here on the Autobahn. Mit Miss German culture here. Brunhilde Einfahrt. Oh, sorry. It's Brunhilde Ausgang, not Einfahrt. Listen, Lothar, forget all your troubles. You and me, we are just getting started. We got Deutschmarks.
Ja.
In the Grossbanks.
Ja.
We got Sitzmarks.
Ja.
On the Outflanks.
Ja.
Got the big planes.
Ja.
And the small bikes.
Ja.
We got everything we need to build a Fourth Reich.
Ja.
Now the whole world comes to see us.
Yeah.
Even Gorby
wants
to be us.
Yeah.
We are friends now.
Yeah.
This is bliss time.
Yeah.
So we hope that things will come out better this time.
Yeah.
We are building all the perfect yuppie motor cars. So Detroit should look out, maybe over the hill. Und Alliance is the world insurer wunderbar. Commerzbank, Deutsche Bank, helping pay all the bills. And they never showing up there on the books. Commerzbank, Deutsche Bank, Deutsche Bank, pay the bills, pay the bills. Just a minute, Schatzi, just a minute. It was thrilling.
Yeah.
Are uniting.
Yeah.
Now there's no more.
Yeah.
Wasn't fighting.
Yeah.
But the Russians.
Yeah.
All were fearing.
Yeah.
Was a triumph of Teutonic engineering.
Yeah.
I am smarter.
Yeah.
Even taller.
Yeah.
Great Frederick.
Yeah.
Hohenzollern.
Yeah.
Now our unions.
Yeah.
So much purer.
Yeah.
You can call me Deutschland's Oberhauptenführer.
Yeah.
Both will be together rocking. 1, 2, 3, never have a part. Yeah. We have fun and never have a woolly march. Something's happened to my accent and I don't know who I am. Maybe I can find an agent who can get me out of here. I can play the role of Rosie. I was once a gypsy whore.
Me, you, we all will be together on the yacht. 9, we never ever part.
East and West has come together. Oh, it feels so good. East and West has come together. We won't be splintered as cords of white.
We are one for one together in all kinds of drecky weather.
You know I'm for me.
And I'm for me.
Jerry, what's my line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calling Dick Tracy, calling Dick Tracy. Breathless Mahoney has just been cited leaving Mike Milken's office.
I'm on my way. Aha! Got you now, Breathless.
I'm not
Breathless?
I'm Lisa Jones.
Lisa Jones, the Drexel trader, was convicted out of loyalty? Didn't you know perjury is a crime?
A crime, Detective? Oh, what is a crime, anyway? Junius P. Morgan gave to us an axiom most illustrious. If you work for somebody, he said, be loyal, and their enemies you must try to foil. I followed that like a good disciple. It's a principle almost archetypal. I ask you, is it a crime to seek your ends with a heart full of caring and good? And is it a crime to treat your friends as people who aren't made of wood if you could? Is it a crime to work on past your quitting time? Is it a crime to say you'll step up when it's retribution time? Please tell me. Is it a crime to aid an arbitrageur when his hand isn't hot? That little waif should have a chance to know who's buying what. If it's a crime to help small business get a start, send in the feds, here's my head, take me out and shoot me dead, dead, dead. If that's a crime, is it a crime? Detective, we learn two things professionally. One, always speak honestly. And two, heed the golden rule. With a heart full of caring and good. Now, if I know something and I should tell it to some lad or some lass with a bundle of hot stock they could sell, I could save their little ass. Is it a crime to tell them? Would it really be astute? Or am I breaking the mail fraud statute? Should I say, hey, Goldsmith's gonna sell that, Jack and Jill? Or do nothing and watch as they lose a couple mil? Detective, my job is to help people prosper during market time. If I do my job and I do it well, go to work each morning and I work like hell. Is that? Detective, let's go back a century or so. If I had been an investment banker then and it had been up to me, I could have changed helped our whole economy. I could have averted a great financial tragedy. With a heart full of caring and good. Why, every night when I go home to my meager meal of lettuce and tomato, I weep for what I could have done for energy conservation. Hello, President Polk. This is Milken's Southwest Securities with a can't-miss deal. The King of Spain wants to retire to Florida, and we're highly confident that we can swap it for Mexico. Ha! It's a done deal. Oh, don't thank me. I'm just doing my job. See what might have happened? Maybe I'm quaint, and maybe I'm odd. But if I got President Polk on the hook, then by God, I'm telling you, the
be swimming in oil today. So if it's a crime to help small business get a start, then I'm to blame. Ain't it a shame? J.P. Morgan, you have been defamed. Is he defamed, detective? You bet your sweet ass.
I did it with my boyfriend, the stockbroker.
I did it with my boyfriend, the stockbroker.
I did it with my sister.
And I haven't done it yet.
Maybe I'll do it next week.
I'll do it any time, any place, for any amount, with anyone. I'll do it with dogs, cats, giraffes, elephants, and especially tigers.
Brought to you by 9X. Remember, if we're all connected, we'll all come together.
Dick Tracy, we got them all.
Hello, Chief. We just cracked the SNL case. Rounded up the whole gang. Big Boy Keating, Little Boy Bush, Mumbles Fail, and several characters who give their name as Senator. Okay, James M. Fail of Bluebonnet Savings, what's your story? And don't mumble.
I figured it out.
I figured it out. I figured it out. With some rapid mathematics, I figured it out. A savings and the loan bank never seemed like very much. A savings and the loan bank, wonder what it's for. But give it to me anyway, pay me big to take it away. That's enough for me to be rich forevermore. I figured it out.
You figured it out.
I figured it out.
You figured it out.
With my handheld calculator, I figured it out. Only 5 years from today. Only 5 years from today. I can see it. I can see it like a vision. Only 5 years from today. 5 years. Now let's see. I put up $250 of my own money. I borrow $2,000. The government puts up $2.8 billion. There's past tax loss carry forwards, future tax loss carry forwards. It comes exactly $21,471,635,000 and 74 cents.
Hooray!
That's enough for me to get.
What?
A building on the urban scene, boardrooms that are filled with green, buildings that are filled with art, secretaries blonde and smart, not to mention $1 million in salary or more. So, although a savings and a loan bank never seemed like very much, a savings and a loan bank, wonder what it's for. But give it to me anyway, pay me big to take it away. That's enough for me to be rich forevermore.
Neil Bush of Silverado Savings. What do you have to say for yourself?
I figured it out.
You figured it out.
I figured it out.
You figured it out.
On the back of an envelope, I figured it out. Only 10 years from today, only 10 years from today, I can see my future clearly. Only 10 years from today. 10 years. Now let's see. Poppy will be writing his memoirs then about how I cost him the 1992 election by exactly 22,856,722 votes. Hooray! That's enough to put me in.
What?
The history books with fools and crooks, and Silverado will give me the hook, and I'll be saying I'm innocent.
Hey, I didn't know what the fine print meant.
And signing up consent decrees, I'll never do it again.
So, although a savings and a loan bank never seemed like very much,
The savings and the loan bank you can hardly see. But give it to me anyway, pay me big to take it away. That's enough for me to make U.S. history.
William Seidman and Elizabeth Spector. How long will it take you government bureaucrats to clean up this mess?
Oh, about 40 years.
40 years! Gee, Christ!
We figured it out. We figured it out.
They figured it out.
On our government computers, we figured it out. Only 40 years from today.
Only 40 years from today. We will have it all behind us. Only 4 years from today.
40 years. Now, let's see. We sell the junk bonds at 10 cents on the dollar.
Real estate at 33 cents.
Litigation costs to prosecute the old crooks.
Federal aid to pay for the new crooks. Comes to exactly
$1,250,125,622,511.
and 33 cents.
Holy shit!
And to pay for it, we'll push the federal budget up by half and kick the old folks in the ass.
Eliminate the Pentagon and raise the taxes of everyone. Not a lot of moolah, just $10,000 apiece.
So, although
a savings and a loan bank never seemed like very much. A savings and a loan bank
you can hardly see, but give it to me anyway. Pay me big to take it away. That'll make the USA rock, roll,
From Washington, D.C., the Honeymooners. With the stars, Richard Breeden of the SEC, Wendy Graham of the CFTC, and Treasury Secretary Nicholas Brady.
telling you, Wendy, just when Rich was testifying about how he was going to remove obstructions and free up regular movement in the option market, the senator says to him, "But that's not your job, Mr. Breeden. That's Wendy Graham's job at the Commodities Futures Trading Commission." They really dumped on him. I thought he was going to lose all control. Hey, hiya, Richie boy. I was just telling Wendy here about the time when that senator said to you and you were...
I know what you were telling her. Now listen to me, Wendy. I'm Richard Breeden. I'm chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, and I'm king of the castle, captain of the ship.
And I say you're full of number 2 long red pinto beans. Also, you got a lot of corn and especially a lot of lard. And you're carrying around the world's largest pork belly.
Oh, very funny. Very funny, Wendy. You're a real comedian. One of these days, pow, right in the kisser. Now, I'll tell you what. We have Nicholas Brady, Secretary of the Treasury, sitting right here. Let's see what he says about it. Brady, you got anything that says that SEC should regulate financial futures and options instead of the CFTC?
Yeah, old pal of mine. I got it right here in this 1,000-page Brady report. Here, I'll look it up for you. Let me...
Will you stop that? Get out of here! And as for you, Wendy, I've had about all I can take from you. Next, you want to be regulating the New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah, Leo Malamed and my husband, Phil, the U.S. Senator, were just talking about that the other day.
Oh, Wendy, you're going to the moon?
Go in the back room when you're done.
Barack, are you kidding?
My name is Saddam Hussein. Some people say I'm insane, and I'm the meanest dude around since Alexander the Great. I wanted some attention, like headlines with a mention, so I packed my army's bag and said, go visit Kuwait. That caused a ruckus real bad and made the Bushman real mad. He said I'd be the biggest hood since old Adolf H. I said retaliation, my army's on vacation, and you ain't as good at stopping me as Preparation H. That Bushy rattled and rolled. Who'd have thunk he'd be so bold? And he got the okie dokie from that old Saudi king. Bush's soldiers took the field, so I formed my human shield. Read his lips to see how he would fix this old Saddam thing. They stopped ships in the ocean, and the UN is in motion as they try to make a deal that pleases Allah and me. And this is all a charade, a 20th century crusade, just to protect supply of oil and sand from this Saddam. Oh, macho man Khomeini thought he'd drive you insane as he held on to his hostages for more than a year. But George Bush ain't no Carter, and he sure ain't any smarter. What really makes me laugh is there's no Reagan to fear. As this drags on for a year, let me make myself clear. There ain't a lot you can do to get your boy through today. My allies may be shaky, but desert heat be bakey. And if heat and time don't get them, mark my words when I say, for enemies systemical, I use a little chemical. But wait a minute, my friends. Oh, let me please make amends. It wasn't my plan to anger you or make your mouth foam. I just wanted to raise the price for crude the world pays. And since I've done that, I'll just slink back to my dung heap called home.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Good evening. I can see what kind of crowd this is. Wall Street types, big bankers, big brokers, big financial writers. Let me tell you this. You don't look so good. Now, I know what you're worried about. The Mideast thing, the budget thing, the recession thing, the stock market thing, layoffs on Wall Street. By the way, I hope you were kind and gentle with the waiters tonight. A lot of them used to be investment bankers at First Boston. Now, down in Washington, we tried to help you out with the capital gains thing. But those damn Democrats, always moaning and groaning about the poor and the handicapped and the homeless, the helpless. Hey, I know about that stuff. Lonely, unpopular, rejected. Hell, I was vice president for 8 years. Now, some people say I don't know how to run this. Nope, I'm sorry. Some of you people in the media have been saying I double-crossed you on that no new taxes thing. I did not double-cross you. You knew I didn't mean what I said. It's amazing how people get things wrong. Now, some people say I don't know how to run this administration. But you haven't heard from Dan Quayle lately, have you? Who do you think shot him up? Right. Actually running... Oh, Dan was going to be here tonight. But he got involved in a big research project. He's trying to find out where Kuwait is. Actually, running the country just requires a few good people. People like John Sununu. Now, some people say John Sununu is a little rough on the White House staff and on Congress. But I tell you this, John Sununu is a good guy, a nice guy. Nicest guy this side of Nancy Reagan. You want Nancy back? Then you better believe John Sununu is a good guy. And hey, you voters in New York, what did you do to poor Pierre, what's his name? I mean, I know he's an economist, but even an economist should be treated better than that. Actually, I understand the Republican Party has found a new job for Pierre. He's going to be in charge of real estate loans for Chase Manhattan Bank. But seriously, folks, I know you people want to know what I'm going to do about all the major problems facing our country these days. One thing I'm going to do is establish a special presidential commission to investigate current problems. Now, I'm going to get some of the best minds from Harvard, Princeton, and Yale. That's a pretty small group. Then I'm going to get some real winners. People like Lou Piniella, Bill Parcells, Louis Carnesecca. Spike Lee? Who's Spike Lee? Now, this special commission is going to come up with a special report. And I don't know that it's going to solve any problems, but it ought to confuse the voters enough to get me past the next election. And that's the name of the game. Thank you. See you up in Maine. Good night, sweetheart.
President Havel of Czechoslovakia. Recognized me, didn't you?
No, it was just a blank check, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm not Czech. I'm Dutch. As a matter of fact, and you're going to be very embarrassed you didn't know this, I am Donald Trump.
Never heard of you.
Donald Trump. How many Trumps is taking to change Tungsram light bulb?
Mullins, you worst Polish joke of all. Come on, come. It's impossible that nobody knows me. Everybody knows me. In fact, once in love with Donald, always in love with Donald, mogul of moguls, everybody ogles the wonderful Trump logo. Hooray! The world's in love with Donald, always in love with Donald. Beautiful women all become Trump addicts, sexy acrobatics all day. How can I live on only $500,000 each month? What a pain. I wish those bankers just had us until of the Trump reign. You're all in love with Donald, always in love with Donald. God, I'm so virile, never will go sterile, frozen in point barrel for free. 'Cause that's why I'm gonna stay in love with me. Once in love with Donald, always in love with Donald. I'm so incredible, Marla thinks I'm edible, proving she has real barn on me. And that's why I'm going to stay in love with me.
And now, with no excuses, the Trump Pavilion takes great pleasure in presenting Miss Marla Maples.
Another fling, a hot affair, another so-called billionaire. I'm tired of this one. I hope the next one is making money. The debt is soaring, the jet is not. I'm docked in Jersey, just like the yacht, while Donald's crying, and I'm just trying to make some money. Donald, Taj done. Don't like the gloom of that secluded hotel room. So show some class done. Get off your ass done. Start making money. He whisked me off to Aspen, flying the corporate jet, and to the Taj Mahal where he fondled my minaret. So Don, get back upon your feet and straighten out your balance sheet. Then you can call again. They'll take your all again when you're making money. When you're making money. When you're making money. When you're making money.
Other brokers have full-time analysts to give you bad advice. We don't. Other brokers have billions in reserve. We don't. We're Goldman Sachs, and we're kosher. We have to answer to a higher authority.
Mr. Keating! Charles Keating!
Wow, it's young Bush.
Get your hands off me, Keating.
What can I do for you, Neil?
All right, now look, Keating. Poppy and I are in the deep doo-doo because of all this crap about me in Colorado. Now you and your Lincoln savings, you're pretty good at keeping the politicos happy. You tell me what to do.
Only one thing you can do, son. Wish I'd thought of it myself. Clerical obscurity. I mean security. You have to keep your records in a safe place.
All right, Keating. But what do you call a safe place?
Well, for example...
Calling Dick Tracy, the missing records of the SNL scandal, Northrop's dealings with South Korea, and Judge Crater's driver's license have been found at the bottom of the Kill Van Coal off Staten Island.
I'm on my way.
Under the sea, under the sea. Pledges are better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. What could look bad in light of day? Under the wave, it just fade away. Once you dissolve it, nobody saw it under the sea. Accounting is tough, you said it. You're working to make the scratch. and debit's my sequel credit, and sometimes they don't quite match. Away with the bad emotion, dry up the bitter tear. One day dump it in the ocean, and red ink just disappear. Uh-oh, under the sea, under the sea. Once you submerge them, down with the surgeon, who's gonna see? If you should want to cook the book under the sea, nobody look, nothing is dicey, you got no pricey under the sea, under the sea. Nobody counting what you discounting financially. At the Fed and on the street, they can't go down 6,000 feet. Whatever you make it, they got to take it under the sea. Your assets are hot and real estate's not. Sales are all old and income is cold, but give me no jive at full fat of 5. Junk bonds could all be gold. The sharks that I see at the SEC are nothing to me like the one in the sea. Whatever they find, they fight and they grind, and soon it will all be mold. No bloody auditor under the water, fortunately. What could the FBI find out? They've got to stop to dry it all out. Each little seed tied up in seaweed under the sea. Each little creature know what to eat, they're under the sea. Nobody tell them, salty as hell, they're just fishes slipping, evidence dripping. It is so finey down in the briny under the sea.
Good evening. I'd like to introduce myself to everybody here aboard Eastern Airline Flight 702. I'm Martin Chagru. But we're trying. God, are we trying. And if you see anything go wrong, like a pilot windshield break or a flat tire, don't tell the pilot. Tell me. If you smell smoke coming from the restroom, don't tell the flight attendant to put out a weed. Tell me. I want to know. I want to know where she buys her grass. I want you to know that I'm going to be on top of everything. I'm going to be on top of every flight attendant, every well-trained mechanic, and every courteous ticket agent. And if anything bothers you, tell me, damn it. If you're having a few belts with the pilot and he needs help to board the plane, tell me. I'll help him. I want to know everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be returning to the terminal. It will only be a minute. We forgot to refuel.
Hey, where are you going? Aren't you making this trip with us?
Didn't I tell you? I hate to fly. I'm going to take a Greyhound. Lorenzo! 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 Damn it, Lorenzo, you're pissing.
して女が前に立てるんだ。
はい。
I bring you jolly greetings from Japan that can't say no. We've got a little list of industrial pretenders that have simply got to go and who never would be missed. There's Bastianaya Coca who will tell you that you are obliged most patriotically to buy a Chrysler car. Unprofitable companies that make a dreadful fuss and tick up their catastrophes and blame them all on us. Or companies that moan about the chances they have missed. They never would be missed.
We've got them on the list, and they never will be missed.
There's the steelmen out in Pittsburgh who are not at all adroit. We've got them on the list. And General Motors Roger Smith who laid waste to Detroit. He never would be missed. And remember Goober Peters there in Hollywood and such. We bought them for a fortune, and I think we paid too much. And that idiot Robert Campo going bankrupt, just our luck. The bankers called him brilliant, but he's just a dumb Canuck. And all investment bankers who still today insist that junk bonds were as good as gold, I don't think they'd be missed.
We got them on the list, and they never will be missed.
It's a nauseating turn of things, revolting at the most. Despite our little list, that just as we were gearing up to Bayou coast to coast, according to our list, our market fell right out of bed, but we'll resume someday. We'll snap up Lady Liberty with Crown and Golden Ray, and Pebble Beach is just the start. In golf we'll play through. We'll buy Augusta National and all the Masters too. Until we own you heart and soul, we never will desist. I don't think you'll be missed. You never will be missed.
We've got you on the list, and you never will be missed. You never will be missed.
Here at Dunkin' Donuts, we like to keep everything calm, cool, unruffled, and elegant.
Help! I just got mugged on the subway at 59th and Lex.
You mean a subway goes there? Lady, if you don't mind standing back just a bit, you're bleeding all over my gorgeous mosaic.
God, what's happening to New York? What are we going to do? Especially with a mayor who doesn't get to City Hall until 11 o'clock.
You forget I have to get up at 5 to make the donuts, so if you don't mind, because...
Okay, where do you want it?
I didn't order Blackwood, I ordered a... As I was saying, I have a party to go to. So if you don't mind, excuse me, I have things to do. So good to be the boss of this town, and it feels so good to wear this city's crown. Listen to me, children, got something to say. I am too, so I'm not gonna go away, 'cause it feels so good to be the boss of this town. I was sitting up there in Borough Hall, my heart heavy down in sin, wondering how I was gonna get out of there with that cable crap I was in. But I paid my taxes and I paid the hood. Oh, who to trust and how to take, 'cause it feels so good to be the boss of this town. If you got a problem, don't bother me. Call my deputy next in line. Don't try to reach me on the tennis court. Yes, thank God my eye feels fine. All I gotta do is keep things cool. Maybe shoot some pool, visit, cheer some show. Because it feels so good to be the boss of this town. Think I'm happy by my smiling face. You don't know what happiness is. I put the mosaic all in place. My pizzazz still got my diz. Maybe someday doing I'll write a book about how I'm doing and who I'm screwing. 'Cause it feels so good to be the boss of this town. Listen to me, children. I've got something to say. I am the truth and not gonna go away. 'Cause it feels so good to be the boss of this town. Oh,
You took our pokes and soaks in fine fettle. We ran our hoax and smoked out our jokes metal. Now we must leave you down the upstair. Well, we will not review this farewell, okay? So we're not great dancers. Who said that writers sing? All true, but here's our answer. To have fun's the point of the thing. We're nothing without you. Without you, we're left at the gate. We'd not have a chance to sing and to dance for $200 a plate. We're nowhere without you. Without you, we just dropped the ball. Together we'll be all we wanted to be. We'll deal with the pitfalls together, for we are nothing without you. Without you, we're nothing at all. And now, the entire company